So good morning, Boomerangs.
Morning.
We are headed to Owosso Vintage Motorcycle Days. We've got Bertha packed up. I'll put a little picture in there. You can see it. I'm watching this guy out there. He's doing something weird around my bike. Anyway, so we'll head up there and we'll bring you along. And this is one of our favorite events. We look forward to it every year.
Fun.
So we'll see you up there.
Come join us.
Here you go. Yay. All right. So we ran into Bryce and Stacy, Farming Biker. I'll put a link to their channel in the description once again. And you know, I'm just humbled because he looked at Bertha right here and he said that is the best looking bike he has ever seen. Not really. So anyway, it's always good to run into these folks.
It's good to run into you guys.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful bike.
Yeah, we like it.
If you don't win anything, do you want me to beat somebody down?
There you go.
Hey, we'll negotiate with the boss.
There we go. I tried to buy this bike from him, but he won't sell it.
It's sentimental, you know. Even though friendship is precious, but you know, that bike, I don't know. All right, we'll go do a walk here in a minute. So I ran into Dave and his daughter Jaden again, and I'll put a link to the last video I did here where she featured in that video. Yeah. So anyway, he's here with, again, what I think is one of the most beautiful gold wings. What can you say about it? He's done so much work to this, and it's just a beautiful example. Just beautiful, and he continues to work on it. And I'll show you the latest is he's changed out the rims. So he's got new rims on it. David, you want to tell us about the latest stuff you've done, your rims and stuff?
Well, we've got the bike restored. Still got the original 8-track player in it. Last year we picked up a set of Lester mags and restored those and polished them up and put those on it. So basically this is about as far as you could dress out in 1978 back in the day. The better dress pack and the Lester wheels, the stereo. It's about as far as you could take a 78 back in the day in full dress.
Absolutely beautiful.
Everything is period correct.
And you like riding her, huh?
Oh yeah.
See, this is a rider right here, folks. It's not just a show bike. It is a rider.
Yep.
Absolutely beautiful. I think he should win.
Thank you.
All right. Good seeing you again.
Yeah, you too.
Let's take a walk. So if you remember this gentleman from, was it last year or 2 years ago?
I think it was last year.
Last year.
Yep.
And his beautiful right here, 754, that actually won in his category last year. So it's good to meet up with him again. You going to win again this year?
There's a lot of nice bikes here, so...
Well, you got one of them.
Yep, you never know. I gotta shut the gas off. I see it's wet.
Anything different?
I brought a 350 with me this year.
Oh, that's yours also.
Yep, I brought that.
Super.
Nice bike. 1,600 original miles.
Wow.
Guy had it and put it in the garage. And I got it out of the garage. So.
Let me walk around here.
Nice machine.
So I don't know, one of these has to win.
That'd be cool. There's a lot of nice bikes here, though.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
Well, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
6 months to build these bikes. So now we have our public vote. We can get a ticket, buckets next to the bike. Most tickets wins the prize pack and the Thunder Roads magazine cover and center shot.
Here with RJ, I just bought a shirt. We'll show you in a second. Well, RJ, he's with Thunder Roads. So you want to tell us a little bit about Thunder Roads?
Hey everybody, RJ from Thunder Roads. We're here at Owosso Vintage Motorcycle Days, and this gentleman just walked up to me and started talking to me, bought a shirt, gotta love it, and we're gonna check out his YouTube channel here pretty soon. His podcast or YouTube channel?
YouTube channel.
YouTube channel, and we'll check that out and see what he's got going on. Sounds like he gets around himself.
A little
Did I
bit.
say you get around?
Oh, I get around any place.
Yeah, she's laughing and nodding her head, yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Thanks for putting me on.
Thank you, RJ. And I got a magazine. Thanks to that gentleman right there. He's not stalking, no. All right, I'm here with Jake, and this bike caught my eye. So I asked him if he'd tell us a little bit about it. Ready when you are, Jake.
It's made in California, Gilroy, by Pat Dolan. The company Sportsman Flyer. They make bicycle frames. They make this model and a few others. They make an 80. This is a 200cc version. It's pretty light. It weighs about, I don't know, I'd say maybe 80 pounds. Lift it up.
Wow.
It is bicycle tires. They do make one with motorcycle tires, so you kind of have to be careful on the bicycle tires. But it'll cruise at 50.
Cruise at 50, wow.
All day. Very reliable, very well built. A lot of the A lot of it's TIG welded, but a lot of these joints here are brazed. It's a lot of fun.
Looks like it.
Yep, it's a lot of fun.
All right.
And they're still in business. You can call them up and get one.
Is that of California?
It's out of California, Sportsman Flyer. Yep. The guy's name is Pat Dolan.
Pat Dolan, Sportsman Flyer out of California. Go get you one. So we're here with Andrew, and he's got a couple of bikes. He's got an 82 Silver Wing and an 85 Gold Wing. And you viewers know that Princess and I have an 82 Silver Wing and an 85 Gold Wing, so it's pretty interesting. But Andrew's agreed to talk about us a little bit about the bikes here.
Yeah, we actually met about a year or two years ago because we both had the Silver Wings, this is the only one that I had. Now I added on the Gold Wing. So the Silver Wing 82, you can see on the picture here, I've taken this thing up to the UP, camping. Denny, how you doing? And it's stock. So I bought it sight unseen on an auction site, picked it up, had somebody go through it. The only thing really unique on this, so everything's standard on it, the only thing different is you cannot get carburetor boots for this. So the mechanic looks at me and he says to me, listen, I can't do anything for you, you gotta take it back. I said, well, I live on a farm, so let me have the boots, I'll see you in a week. So this is liquid gasket sealer around, let it dry, around here, yep, and then gasket sealer again, and then heat tape rated up to 500 degrees. That's been on there since I bought the bike, so a few years now. I've done thousands of miles on this bike, and it has never done. So if they tell you you can't get a part, just kind of use your creativity on it. Yes. So I've taken this into the UP, ferry boat over to Wisconsin, watched the races. Roy Linfield was running the girls train and race, but I had everything on me. So I had tent, sleeping bag, everything. And it ran perfect. Trying to make it over the Mackinac Bridge, got tied up for a day, couldn't do that. So I hung out in St. Denis for a day, and then came over the next day because of the wind. So, super bike. They only made them, I think, for 2 years. Don't quote me on that.
Yep.
Police use them a lot.
Yep. 82 and 83 was the GL 500, and 81 and 82. And then in 83 it was a 650, and then that was it.
That was it. Yeah, they just didn't really take off. So, and then I picked up this, which is a 1985 1200. Does not have the reverse. A lot of people ask me that. Has a cassette player. Have Johnny Cash in there on the road again going.
Yep.
And this bike was stored inside in a heated garage for two owners. One guy owned it for 36 years. His wife got ill, so he wasn't riding it. But you can tell just by the seat covers that it is absolutely immaculate.
It is.
There's a couple things on here that I think are pretty cool. So you can adjust the air shocks in 1985 with the push of a button for your load. And then it also has a compressor outlet. So if you blow a tire, you can actually fix your tire, blow it back up, boom, you're back on the road.
Beautiful.
And this is in 1985.
Yep.
So last week I took off for Cambridge, Massachusetts. So I did over 2,000 miles on this bike just last week alone. Into Canada, Port Huron into Canada, and then over to New York, Buffalo and all that. But I think the main thing for this bike is just the comfort of it. And it just is amazing to me that in 1985, Honda had such a vision to have this first, I think, well, again, don't quote me, but I think it's the first interstate bike that was ever really introduced. But the luggage compartment, even down to if the bag fits, like you have a right bag, a left bag, and a center bag. If the bag, labeled Aspen Cade Honda, if it fits, it'll fit in your storage. So it's just really, I mean, you can travel forever with this.
Oh yeah.
There's just so much storage.
You got the compartment there too?
Yeah. So you got the small compartment up there too.
Yep.
Yeah. So just a really good bike. It's a really good ride. So like I said, over 2,000 miles last week, and it just purred.
She's spotless. And you got top of the line with the Aspen Cape.
It took me 2.5 to 3 years looking for this model, this year, and this color. I just knew what I wanted, and I wanted to find, I call it the guy. He logs all the oil changes. He logged everything. You know, when the stator goes out in this. So when I didn't even ask him, he goes, "Let me show you something." And the guy had all the pictures. He goes, "This is how I took the stator out. And here's how I put it all back together." So he just had everything. So this has been just one of the best things I've ever bought.
Yeah, she's
Just
beautiful.
Absolutely loving the vintage style, and the ride is just amazing. So
Thank you, Andrew.
thank you.
All right. So I ran into Jeff and made a new friend, Jim. And a while back, I still do have a page called the Great Lakes Vintage Motorcycle Enthusiast. And Jeff's been a long time member there. In fact, right now his bike has been the cover photo. What kind of bike is it?
It's a 73 Norton Commando, 850 Commando.
Yep, got a couple of those here in the show. So he stopped by to say hi, so let's say hi back to him. Hi, Jeff.
Hey.
And good
Hello.
to meet you.
Good to meet you.
All right. All right, so I ran into Techie, who is the president of Chapter 108 Freedom Cruisers, and he's going to plug it for a minute.
All right. Well, thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're technically out of Montrose, but we have members all over, from Bay City area to Lapeer to Davison, Birch Run, all over. And we're family oriented. There's no dues. It's just about getting together and having fun together and going on rides and doing events together, charity rides, whatnot. If you're interested, here's a QR code that you can scan, and that'll take you right to our national page, to the membership sign-in, and just fill it out and choose Chapter 106 and come join us if you.
Did I say 108?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think I may have said 108, 106. I did. I done that a lot.
It's all good. You're getting old.
It's I am. How old do you think I am now? Remember?
I don't know nothing about that. I was gonna say about 47.
He's good. You're good. All right. Good to see you. Check him out.